Return to Nam, Behind Memories. Written by Marta Murasan. Forward. I started writing this book when I was 16. What inspired me was the movie The Strawberry Statement, which I saw in Hungary in 1971. Then I also heard about the aggression of the skyscraper workers on the students who were protesting in New York against the war. I lived in a communist country, Romania, but I learned a lot of information about the West, from Free Europe, a radio channel for communist countries from Munich, forbidden in my country, but listened to by a large part of the population. I realized that the youth of that time in many countries thought similarly. We were a generation of idealists. Free Europe kept us up to date with political, cultural, and fashionable music events at the time, as did Radio Luxembourg, Monte Carlo, or Novi Sad. The music of the 70s still resonates on the radio waves. I continued to rewrite the book after 50 years. Being a doctor, I didn't have time until retirement, but the novel followed me all my life. Now, I sure had more information available on the internet. I left the backbone of the novel written when I was 16, and the main characters I kept my ideas and my feelings from that time as a teenager, which I consider characteristic of my generation from that time. All events and locations are real, and if the hero's actions are fiction, they move in events that are described as they happened, in 1968 in Paris, in 1970 at Columbia University in New York, and in the Vietnam War. The characters' comments about the student riots are not my comments. They are inspired by the press of the time. The opinions about the Vietnam War in which the U.S. was involved are not my own. They are the stories written by American and Vietnamese veterans. I tried to document the novel in such a way that everything described, all the locations, were real and existed in the 70s and also in Vietnam in 2013. I wanted to make a picture of the era of the 70s, including the music written then, for the younger generation now, including my grandchildren. Today's young people must learn the truth about the way the world works and about their grandparents to understand them better and avoid the mistakes they made. The book is available on Amazon, Kindle edition.